Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Grandpa Birch here. Hey, I've got a special book for you today. This is a book I read to my babies when they were first growing up. The book is Corduroy by Don Freeman. Corduroy. And there's this corduroy overalls. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. A day after day he waited with the other animals and dolls for someone to come along and take him home. There's Corduroy right there, right in the center. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Look at all the shoppers, and there's Corduroy over there on the bottom shelf. Oh, then one morning a little girl stopped by, looking straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much money already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. The little girl was sad too. Oh no. They would have made a great pair. "Oh, Corduroy, I didn't know that I lost my button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were all shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. "Where could my button have gone? Oh no." Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he stepped onto an escalator. An escalator is like an elevator, an open elevator. And he went up. It's a moving stairs that takes him to the next floor. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Oh my, here I go. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was the most amazing sight. There were couches and lamps and tables all over the place. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. Look at all the beds. Wow. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And up he crawled into a large, thick mattress. Then he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button," he cried. And he tried to pick it up, but like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. Ah! He yanked and he pulled with both paws until it popped off, and off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled onto the lamp. There goes the button up there, and there's poor Corduroy just falling off the mattress. Bang! Into the tall floor lamp, and over it fell with a crash. Oh no. Corduroy didn't know, but there was somebody else awake in the store. The night watchman was going through his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. "Who's there? Hey, who's there?" "Now, who in the world did that?" he exclaimed. "Somebody must be hiding around here." Oh, is he going to find Corduroy? Where's Corduroy? He flashed his light under and over the sofas and the beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the covers. "Hello," he said. "How'd you get upstairs?" "I'm caught. Oh no." The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and he carried him down the escalator. "Now let's go. Let's put you away." And set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customer came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at them with wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd only seen the day before. What's she doing here? "Oh, I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night, I counted what I saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no, no, thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. Lisa, she ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs to her family's apartment and straight to her own room. She looks like she is happy. She's got her teddy bear. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair, a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like the enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. "I like the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." She's fixing his button on his coveralls. "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. Gave him a big teddy bear hug. And that is the end of the story. What did you think of Corduroy? All right. Bye for now. And remember, Grandpa Birch thinks you're special.